everyone. I hope you all are doing great and reading some amazing books. Welcome back to Books with Sakshi. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think this book got released in 2023, and but I finished this in 2024 recently, and I listened to the audiobook of this book and I finished it in less than 48 hours. I was that impressed. I was that engaged with the story and everything. So before this, I have only read Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I like that book. Definitely in love with Emily's writing style. It's so good, so real, so genuine that if I can, I would give it more than 5 stars, like 100 stars. I'm not going to give like a lot of details about the plot, but just to brief you about it, it's a second chance romance. The tropes would be second chance romance, forced proximity, and the plot is actually about a couple who broke up 6 months before, Vin and Harriet, and now they have to go to a week-long vacation, which happens like annually, where all of their friends gather and they have to go there, and none of their friends are aware that they broke up like 6 months ago. So now they have to pretend that they are still together, but at the same time they are also planning, to reveal this thing to their friends and have a confession around it, but not very early. So what we see is definitely forced proximity. They have to pretend, like they are still together. So we see, that burning desire. We see a great chemistry. There are definitely funny elements in the beginning, and I definitely enjoyed it. I was listening to the audiobook, so I was laughing at certain scenes because they were like hilarious. And so, this is like the basic plot of it. What I really loved is the confessions which happened towards the end of this book. Not only just romance, but the author has also talked about career, about passion, about friendships, basically adult friendships, and how they require maintenance and they cannot survive without that. So firstly, okay, talking about the romance thing, I loved what happened at the end. I loved the confession. I just loved it, and it was very mature. And definitely, I love male characters when they are, shown vulnerable, when they have an emotional side to them. Definitely appreciate that in the books, because be it a man or a woman, a human being has insecurities, and unless and until it is resolved, things are going to not get better. So Win has certain insecurities, and so does Harriet, and it gets resolved towards the end. And about the friendship part, I really loved how the author talked about it, about how when you are growing in your career, and you are moving ahead in your life, there is definitely a chance that you might miss out on catching up with your friends regularly. You might feel that that connection is kind of dying down or something like that. So I also loved that aspect of this book, that it covered about friendship, because there is always some people who would try everything to keep the friendship alive, and this is what actually matters. So I definitely loved it, and it also talked about career, it also talked about going after your passion. So I loved it overall. So you see, it was not just centered around romance, like, while the main theme was that, but it also talked about other aspects of life, which I just loved. And there was a lot of fun in the beginning, in the middle, and so towards the end, it's kind of emotional, it's kind of intense. So after reading this book, what I feel is that not just her writing style is very cozy or comfortable or fluffy, but a writing style is also very sensitive, very mature, very realistic. I definitely want to read about characters that feel real, that feel genuine. I want to know what they are feeling. I want to know what is going inside their head. And I love when they express what they are feeling and why they are feeling. I love when they talk about their insecurities. I just love when characters are fully open. They are totally like naked about their emotions. And this is what I found in this book that really made it like a 5-star read for me. And this is also one of the first books that I gave 5-star in 2024 and loved it. Honestly, loved it. If you have not read it yet, then definitely go ahead and read it. I'm also planning to read other books by Emily Henry, and I just cannot wait to talk about them as well. I am in love with her writing style. I just love what she writes and how she writes, and her characters are just also awesome. So do tell me if you have already read it. Do share your opinion in the comment section. If you have read any other book by Emily, then also share that. And I'll see you in the upcoming videos. Until next time, take care, keep reading.